Farmers across New Zealand are taking to the streets, and the reason behind the protest is the government and its plans to tax cow-burps. Last week, New Zealand's government proposed a rather odd farm levy on cow-burps and excretion as part of a plan to tackle climate change. More than 50 protests were organised in towns and cities across New Zealand to show the discontent against the tax proposal on greenhouse gases produced by cattle. Farmers argue that the proposed tax would actually increase global greenhouse gas emissions as it would shift farming to countries less efficient at making food. Environmentalists have also expressed doubt over the government's proposition as they don't find it feasible in the long run.
We're protesting against the unworkable regulations, in particular this recent one of the carbon tax that they sent out. Is really going to damage farming.
Farming is a huge industry in New Zealand. There are 10 million beef and dairy cattle and 26 million sheep compared to just 5 million people in the country. Therefore, about half of all greenhouse gas emissions come from farms. And methane from burping cattle makes a particularly big contribution.
We're supporting New Zealand farmers. The government's throwing too many taxes at them and it's absolutely going to destroy our community. They're the backbone of New Zealand. We need the farmers, and all this overtaxing, and it's just got to stop.
The government said the farm levy would be the first of its kind and that farmers can make up for the additional cost by charging more for climate-friendly products. New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has pledged the nation will become carbon neutral by 2050. And part of that plan includes reducing methane emissions from farm animals by 10% by the end of this decade. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.